is. We're seeing a bit of a coup attempt in Russia, which I think is failing. But we will keep an eye on that. Maybe not a whole lot while we're live here, but yes. Hello, Extreme Finger or Eon. So good to have you here. Oh boy. Those, I know there's very few people here already. But over on Crisis Report, my other channel, I did a 3-hour live stream looking at what was going on from, well, ended 5 hours ago, so it sort of tells you when we're doing that. I'm not currently planning another video at the moment, but I'm sure eventually we will once we get more information. I don't know when I'm going to do more live streaming over there. I might set up to restream over on Rumble as well. No, I didn't do that for this particular stream here, but yeah, that will be something that will be happening, I'm sure, a bit in the coming days as we look at the fallout of events. So I hope you're doing well, Extreme Finger. Okay, well, let's making an episode here, and we may take pauses in between episodes and talk about what's going on if you guys at that point want to share. Because last I heard, the Wagner column is in Moscow Oblast, which is, Moscow region here. Not in Moscow itself. If a military column of a coup can just drive across Russia like that, the army's in on it, people. The army's in on it. That's. Hey, Toy Jet, good to have you here. All right. So yeah, things are interesting. Interesting times indeed. But let's make an episode. And Arno is here too. You weren't the first, Arno. Wow. You weren't the first anywhere. Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, and we are literally mid 1939 here. So we have a lot to do. From the lands and the sea, it seems. Yes. Hello, John. How you doing? Okay. Field Marshal. Okay, that's in August. We're gonna do that. We'll get them that soon. Let's refit a few of these light divisions here. Okay, change template. I like the way they're doing this stuff. Yeah, I like this. I like this format. Here. Looking good, like what they're doing. And a couple more are going to appear here soon. All right, well. Okay, we got a better gun barrel. I think that's what that was here. I think it was one of those or that, I'm not sure. Okay, so we are all done with 1939 on this panel. Could do Panzer equipment or added skirt armor for 50 some days. I don't think we're going to pursue, at least not right now, diesel engines. Repair, recovery. I think we'll do the add-on armor. Try to be the most efficient. Okay, I don't, sorry, John, is PCD, you have, hey, gamer, oh, okay, hey, gamer, what PC do you have? What PC do I have? Well, let me figure this out here, how to quickly do this. I gotta drop a link here. Why am I not there? There we are. Okay. Well, I guess I could just read it here. It's up on the Twitch channel here. I have the CPU is a Core i9 13 900K, a 3080 Ti graphics card, Z790 Aorus motherboard. I don't know. You can find out on the Twitch channel. I have the details posted there because I figured that, hey, because I'm playing some of these games, people might be interested in what I'm playing the game on. So there. Hello, Dominique. How you doing today? Okay, Dominique, I will go cover this. Say this again. I just was saying it. I have a relatively new channel. It's been going for almost 6 months now, but it's called Crisis Report, and I'll actually let me get the channel info there as well. Here, let me grab this. It doesn't have a great URL yet here, and I did a 3-hour live stream about 5 hours ago. It ended. If you want to go take a look at that sometime, covering what's going on in Russia at the time, and as during this whole, I don't know what the hell's going on. I was basically reacting to, Twitter posts and videos and clips of helicopter attacks and on refineries and columns of troops and equipment moving, and looking at how things were going there. But that doesn't tell, I mean, that just tells me what's in the photo or the video at that moment, not what the big picture is really doing. So well, one of the things I wanted to do with all of this, okay, we'll let the clock tick a little bit here, because I wanted a bunch of these sort of newer divisions to come online wherever they are, like over here, and then we could see them fill out with equipment to help judge what I want to and how much I want to keep producing various things. Okay, so that is happening there. And I do quite understand why people are curious about systems and whatnot, because if they're playing the game or a similar game or whatever, and they want to know what it takes to run them. Okay. Rural transportation. Well, grab that, I guess. Oh, Pickle. Very likely I plan on forming all of the ones here, unless you have some particular advice. You actually have to physically change the light division. I thought by going through refit here. Okay, we need the logistics company. Well, that's for the first Panzer, so I need to get logistics company too. Okay, so do I need to come in here and yeah, that's definitely light division. Okay, so okay, so here I guess is what we have to do here. So okay. All right. Yeah. We need instruction manuals here. Thank you, Frog Eyes. I guess you're helping a lot here. Okay. So this is the 3rd Lish Division to the with 35 Ts. Okay. I guess this is what we're supposed to do. Are you sure you want to change division template to this for this unit? Okay, manpower. We have plenty of manpower. Cavalry tanks. We have some available. You will gain 40 light tanks. Okay, well, let's try this out. In the decision tab. Hey, Arno. Okay, where are the other light divisions? I guess they can't do a move and replace. Okay, fourth. So let's see if we can find the 4th. Oh, is this? I wish I'd paid more attention here. Okay, I don't know if that's supposed to be the 4th division now. Where is... Oh, he's up here. Okay, let's look at this template here. Okay, so that... I do see the 3rd here. I presume that was not shown here because this is what we are, so we can't change it to what we are. So we're going to change that. Okay. The 4th is not one of them. Okay. Thank you, Frog Eyes. Okay, let's do the 3rd division. All right. Okay. 4th, just leave here for now. What are you going to use for D-Day wall? Do you think you will use all of the tanks in Russia? I have no idea. That's too far ahead. I haven't figured out that kind of stuff. Okay, we have the new howitzers. Yeah, just 2 factories. I know they're fully, they're doing 1.3 a day. Let's do this, I guess. A little bit of a hit there, but not bad. Good. It will get upgraded later. Thanks, Frog Eyes. Yeah, this is my first playthrough with what's going on here with all of what so much they've been improved and incorporated here. Okay. I've cut down production of horse transport in about half. Not that I'm like sure that I have enough. I wanted to just really get radios. Where are they? They're here somewhere. They're right here. Much more in production. And I want to continue here. Okay. Okay, so now does that okay. You will need more new equipment to have lower speed. Tighten up from that to that. Okay, so hopefully that. Do I need to go manually do that? I don't think I do, because there it is. See, there it is, template. What I wanted to see when we got these things. How do you do originally, if so desired? Okay, well, we might do that eventually here, but I don't know just yet. Okay. Well, let's, because we have the Gross Deutschland headquarters here, let's form the infantry regiment. There we go. Issue ultimatum. Advantage being strong powers that you can achieve foreign signals with diplomatic pressure. I guess we'll do that. Yes, getting closer, Arno. Let's take a look at this order of battle. Okay, well, not even motorized. I thought it would have been motorized. And they have some motor transport, yes, but it's still horse transport for that. No. Let's take a quick look at China. That's one of the reasons we have an attaché over there. Well, Japan is doing very well here in China. The red are their puppet states. Okay. Hey, thanks for following. Do appreciate it. And hello, people watching over on Rumble. Anybody want? Oh, let me click over here. Anybody watch? Oh, Arno's over there. Yes, I gave you good. Good, Arno. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, ban him. Yeah. So yeah, I want that to disappear. I got to get you as moderator over on Crisis Report as well, Arno. Okay, well, okay, Westwall, we're not doing it anymore. The increase pay rates. Soldiers working. Discontinue a bit. For motorized, some you do and some you do not. If you do not get an unassigned division to have physically do it. I ain't. I don't know that. I don't know if you are a moderator there or not over on Crisis Report. I don't. I don't think so. But I definitely want you to be at least one of the moderators there. Okay. Railways, that's what I was looking for. Well, I do think we're going to need to build up more railways than we have currently. But I think a lot of that can come in 1940 when we're pushing to Poland and whatnot. Railway connections up a bit stronger. We have up to strength 4 to here, 3 to here, 3 to here. So we need to connect up that, and we need to connect into the Polish system and improve that probably a bit too. It's a bit stronger through there, a bit stronger through there. Hello, Singh. How you doing? I'm doing very good. Yes, it is a good day. I hope for you as well. And hello, John. Okay, yeah. Good. You're over there. Yep. And you can watch wherever you prefer. On Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, or even Twitter. So you can watch wherever you're nice. Oh, you're currently in your restaurant. Cool. Hope things are going well. Okay, like I say, we're gonna do some more railway building, but I think right now let's try to increase our no, I want to cancel that. Military factory. Let's increase that. And is Starstreak is here. Good to have you. There's 5th Panzer Division. It's going through. Okay, so 5th Panzer Division, mostly Panzer 1s. I was getting more form the 10th Panzer Division. Okay, let's do that now. Oh, look at that in a moment. Yes. Okay, there we go. Let's. Well, okay, there we go. So we got equipment for this division. No light vehicles yet. I don't know if we're out of them, and we have. Are we out of light vehicles? Sort of what I wanted to see. Okay, let's. Now I want to see here. What our production needs. Yes, we are out of light vehicles. Right. Okay, that's what I wanted to see here. We only have 400 transport trucks left, and the reason they're so down is just because they've been pumping them out to the divisions. Okay, let's come in here. Let's see about increasing that by 2. Well, let's reduce that by 1. I still maybe keep 2 in prime movers. Now, okay, we just got done. This over here. Okay, civilian industry plan. So that gave us just one more civilian industry, 35 days, and we'll get another civilian factory, small arms artillery, synthetic refinery, and whatnot. And research bonus for construction. Oh, gain a research slot. Yeah, we'll do that first. Research slot bonus or gaining is big importance. Okay. And what's John saying here? Thanks for telling me you have a second channel in case that because that channel looks interesting. Thanks, John. Yeah, I do periodically mention it. You know, in a lot of those videos, and I try to keep them to like around 10 minutes, so I don't need to go too long, but it takes a few hours to produce, even the, without doing a lot of fancy editing stuff, a few hours to produce those things, because I do research, and yeah, just online research. I'm not jetting around the world or any stuff like that. And I have a few, just a handful of contacts, in the conflict zones, if you will. I won't go and specify more than that. Sometimes they are here in chat, but I don't want to call out who they might be. Just doxing on that level can have greater effects than just people sending you nasty messages on social medias, if you know what I mean. So I'm very good with that kind of stuff. And so it part of it's a lot of work to do this stuff, and it's also for the longest time, because I it's the battle for Bakhmut continues today, and then it's doing the next day and the next day. Nothing very interesting has been happening, so I haven't been making a lot of content there, and I'm staying away from this country here, because YouTube seems to suppress it. There's a lot of stuff regarding this country here going on. I would rather grow my channel right now. I am very much watching what's online sense there, but so there, I guess, nothing that I feel important enough to anger the YouTube gods over. Sure thing, John. Yeah, and so it's just it's covering the news as I'm finding it, and giving some of my and like I said on the Russian thing, I am not claiming I am not an expert or even very knowledgeable on Russia. To be an expert, you need to speak the language. So I can be. I'm not saying I am, but I can be an expert, say, on Britain and British politics. Could be. I'm not saying I am, because I speak the language, so I can read and I can watch, news reports and see what's going on there. A language you don't understand, you can't be an expert. You can be knowledgeable, but you can't be an expert. You got to know the language. And I don't. What I do know is history. I watched the Soviet Union fall apart, watched Tiananmen happen, and so I've watched these things. And so I'm just sort of analyzing it based on what I'm seeing. Well, good to know, Arno, that you like it. Kick uses the same basic format. I mean, they lease it or rent it or whatever, pay for it. It's not stolen from Twitter, and it's the same hosting company that that is owned by Amazon that yeah that Twitch uses. So it's all piggybacking on Twitch right now, anyways, if you will, on their work. But they're still getting some elements organized up there. Okay. They're waiting for that, I think. Okay, 285 days fuel refining, 15%, but okay, it's going to be nearly a year. Not quite 100 days less, but okay. Factory military construction speed down. Okay, 86 days, supply grace, 6 hours, fuel capacity, supply range, plus 5%. I like that, but I just, right now we're almost full of fuel, so importing more, or oil, fuel, whatever. Importing more won't, until I either build more silos, but more starting soon. So I'm not saying I've got enough. I'm just saying I can't hold hardly any more right now. But fuel gain per oil, fuel gain from refineries 15%. Okay, so that will, take, like I say, just 100 days short of a year, but that will definitely be helping, out in advance time situation. So we want to do that. Okay, now we've had a few days. Okay, so nothing again, because we've sent out to fill those divisions. What we didn't have enough was light vehicles. Okay, so now we've got a positive element of light vehicles. We're getting 6 a day. Is good, which will allow me to, no, I want to come here. I remember to do logistics company. Okay. Back to this. Okay, we got the new division there. 13th motorized. Okay, that'll be a nice division. It won't have enough light vehicles, I'm sure, but that'll be Chinese weapons deal. Okay, we're still dealing with China somehow. Right, yeah, we're a little over 200 short, but that'll be filled up hopefully before we start the war. Okay, and we are, skills and training, just a second. Okay, so these are just about ready to deploy, very good. Let's look at the SS, okay. So we can do SS Totenkopf Standard Dietrich Eckart. Dietrich Eckart, I don't know much about him. He was a mentor to Hitler that dies fairly early in the political thing. So I don't know much about him, but his sort of name lingers on. Yeah, let's form. We're going from Watch Battalion to forming it. And motorize it. Yeah, we'll motorize it. You just might as well do all of that all at once. Okay, so we've got here, that's the Watch Battalion. I guess maybe that stays. May disappear. We'll put this under. Now, I do believe, we formed the infantry regiment, but for Gross Deutschland, which is an army unit, but I do believe they maintained a Watch Battalion. So with the SS, okay. Also similarly doing that. Okay, so efficiency, factory repair speed, okay. Yeah, let's do this. Get the health going. Hello, F-22. How you doing today? Like how the better equipment for recon is just a second bullet. Yeah, I mean, some of the... sometimes I fear to look too closely at this thing because like artillery of about, oh, I don't know, it's approximately 4 improvements to artillery during this time frame. Only one of them, or changes, maybe I should say, only one of them, for like, it was the 105 howitzers I looked into at one point early on in the development of Hoi 4, or at least the beta, once beta was out there, I was looking at. And only one of them would have been a combat improvement. Um, really, in that they were able to handle a bigger charge to project the artillery round out further. So all otherwise, the only things that's changed were one that might sort of kind of be a combat improvement in that they lightened the gun a little bit, so it'd be easier to handle. The other improvements were simplification of manufacture so that you could spam them out, faster. They weren't any better and maybe even worse on the battlefield. I'm not saying they were worse. I'm just saying maybe. So we'll give him. I don't think we have that. So not always everything further improvements to the Autobahn. Okay, so we're getting in Ostprussia, the Saarland, and the Rhineland. Excellent. So we're getting greater infrastructure out there. Okay, mixed industry plan. All right. Well, great. Now we're going to come over here and do flak defense. Here, I want to get these. Okay. Oh, take over Skoda, 28 days. That grants Skoda work with grants at factory output. Man, there's so much. Strengthen tank fortresses, military factories, assembly plants, take over. Military factory, okay, 28 days. We got a lot of synthetic rubber. Okay, we're in August 39. Let's come over here. Reassert Eastern claim, 7 days. Friend. Now we've pursuing an ally, but they want support Italian claims. Yeah, I'd like to be able to send a few submarines to visit Italy before the war starts, so I have some in the Mediterranean. Well, I mean, these are very useful things. They really are. But I really want to pursue vehicle factories. Okay. Okay, this is only at war, so we can't do that any further down until we're at war. Office of Armament and Defense Economy. Okay, and artillery and small arms factories. New economics minister. Tank assembly. Days. Nibelungen work. Okay. We also have these things. One-time bonus of 100 fuel from every steel mill. The amount will be shown once you've taken. Okay, so we don't maybe want to do this until we can take advantage of it better. Storage buildings, we are running out of that. 32, and that we're full up from storage. Either we got to build more storage silos. We could do that for 32 days. Don't have a lot of time left, but we do have some modified output, more rubber. We'll need to do that as well. Let's do this. Let's do this. Get that going so that we continue to store up as much as possible. And I know we could do more fuel. Okay, so this is 72. I'm just seeing. Okay, yeah, almost as much as a military factory. Oh, let's do another military factory. Down here. Yeah, extreme finger. Sometimes like the Sten gun, you know, and you can, you know, there's different people that shot. I have never fired. I've not. I've held a Sten gun. I've not fired a Sten gun. I don't think. When things are 30 years ago and you fired several things, all in the same day, I sometimes forget. But some of the people who, you know, a modern review of some of the ones, they're not that bad, and they really aren't that bad. But what was really great about the Sten gun was it was easy to produce. You could spam them out there. And that was the big deal with them, and why they are okay. Also be your breakthrough categories. Works 2. Okay. That gains a little bit of weekly stability, which is nice, which would be nice. Definitely max entrenchment, but that will help railway construction particularly, and we're going to need to deal with that. So let's do that right now. Okay, we are down by 1 rubber. And you can look at like the Thompson submachine gun. Thompson designs the gun. He has basically no production capacity. So the first Thompsons that are made by Colt machine gun, or by Colt, you know, armaments factory. Eventually, Auto Ordnance does get created as a production facility. They are extremely expensive. They're like $1,000 in modern currency or something. That you can look up. They're expensive as all hell. And one part of the expense is that they're nicely made. Another part is they have they use the Blish principle. BLISH, I believe is how you would spell it. The Blish principle. It is the principle that when you have two dissimilar types of metals rubbing on each other, it delays things. This is all bullshit because this is a principle that they came up with that doesn't match reality. So what it did do is it's sort of a locking measure that sort of locks it up, and as it travels, it does sort of delay the blowback a little bit on the Thompson submachine gun. So the Blish principle is not real. Was untested, but they presumed it was real back in 1920 something. So they're rather expensive. Well, eventually they have and he can't sell the Thompsons because there's a depression on, and police departments, yeah, they buy 2 or 3 Thompson submachine guns, but Again, he can't sell most of them, so he has constant financial troubles. They eventually take and update a lot of the 1928 models to whatever later version, sell a bunch to Britain. They eventually, by the war starting, they sell them all, but they've modified them to some degree over the originals. And these are all the types that have a pistol grip in the in the foregrip instead of a horizontal, sort of two pistol grips. Then the army, seeing how looking at the stuff and realizing that some of the stuff is unnecessary inside of it, um, comes out with the M1 Thompson. Now the M1 Thompson gets rid of that whole delayed blish BS, but it still can hold. This is all from memory, so I'm hoping I'm getting all this right. It has two attachments for the magazine. One attachment for the stick, a different attachment for the drum magazine, because they attach all the earlier Thompsons all have these two attachment systems for either a stick or drum magazine, two different attachment styles. So the M1 Thompson does that, but they're still expensive to produce. They're still using the cuts compensator, which actually works very well. It's a muzzle brake compensator, keep the muzzle climb down. So they come up with the M1A Thompson. They get rid of the ability to use the drum magazines on it. They go with no compensator on the end of the barrel, just a front sight up there, just simplifying the hell out of the thing. And even that is, it's partially the dollars being spent, but the dollars represent production time, and they want more now, faster. So they do sort of try to come up with an M2 Thompson. It doesn't go very far in prototype stage. They end up coming with the M3 grease gun, and they call it a grease gun because it looks like a grease gun that you would grease up a vehicle with, or a tank or whatever, and which is completely different design. And that is just super cheap to manufacture and has a little bit shorter barrel because the Thompsons, some of them have a bit too long of a barrel, and it's actually the 45 round is actually slowing up. You don't want that long of a barrel with a 45 caliber, Colt ACP round. So they simplify. So I've heard veterans really complain about the Thompson and not wanting to carry it because it's heavy. Okay, but they seem so nice. I've not shot a grease gun, but it seems clunky. So I don't think it's. You might argue it's a better combat weapon. You might, but it's not much better if it is better. So it's really just manufacturing simplicity that they're going for. Let's see, Germany made more Stugs than any other armored vehicle they made, if I remember. Yeah, well, yeah, if you're talking tanks, yeah, I think Stugs are the most, and they're simpler to make than tanks, even though the same hull. They're just no turret is less production time. Okay, so we can do something here, or we can do something over here. 39. Okay, so now since we have the field howitzer, we can do. I don't know what I don't know what this locks or unlocks or is useful for. L26 FK18. I recognize some of these. 60. Yeah. That's the L24. Well, I don't know. It's just limited here, so we'll do that. Oh, we have another slot. Oh, that right. There were two things that popped up. Okay, Schleswig Holstein, which is Navy stuff. Okay, 39. So we have early landing craft, which A little bit more catapult airplanes. We're not going to do carriers. Probably not going to build capital ships. So those are not so needed. Depth charge. Throwers. Okay. 39 here. Well, engine torpedoes. Fire control armaments. Radars on ships. Mine warfare. We've sort of caught up with a lot of that. Wish they would put the dates over here too, so I don't have to constantly scroll back and forth to see where we're at. Okay, improve submarine engines. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Hello, Tom Gaming. How you doing? Poland. Oh, good. You arrived just in time for Poland. Cool. Well, we're in August. We may be waiting to early 1940 to go into Poland. Definitely the the national focus and getting through some of the stuff pushes it back a little bit for me. Okay, so there we go. Let's do that. Yeah, there's the 20th Infantry Division template. All right, so let's see how we go here with day go by. I don't know if we're going to get to Poland today. We may. Okay. Just want to look at how. What? You know, yes. Thank you, Paradox, for adding generals to divisions. Finally, yes, I know. Why can't they allow us to? I mean, if we get enough experience here, we can promote him. But why can't we rename him? You know, what if I'm one of these people, and I wouldn't do it for most of these divisions, but if I wanted to rename them the historical thing, eh, why couldn't, especially like if you have an event that pops this division here like this, and that you couldn't actually, you know, have it specify the name of the general, and maybe give it traits that you might want to match to the general. I mean, would it be that hard? You know. I love the troops UI. Okay. Improved oil plant. Very nice. And okay. All right. So we have improved oil plant, which will allow us to do rubber processing, modify synthetic rubber resources output by 1, and that we need that 129 days. Great, do that. Okay, so we are getting more and more military factories produced. Let's keep that going. Denmark, green, Crimea. Well, this is just the color of Denmark. It's still free and independent here. Green, cream, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why they picked that color. It's very close to the German color. I sort of like the gray that Black Ice uses for Hoi 3 Black Ice. Time for the West Wall. We have the West Wall, Arno. Backhand blow. Our West Wall currently is level 4. Higher than our technology would allow us to build. Level 3 there. I mean, level 5 there. Level 6 down there. Up along here. Well, we really don't need. I think that's what we could. Well, we could do the field marshals. We'll do the field marshals. We could do it there, which on the French border, I don't know if. Because only. I would say that, well, actually, this province really wasn't that. The West Wall is sort of back here. bit more. But I would say this is about the historical level of the West Wall. With the program continuing, and it did continue, is they built it up along here. South of the Rhine, along the Netherlands and the Dutch and Belgian, Luxembourg borders. They really didn't build it up along here much more than I would say currently in the the setup here. Okay, so we will do this. Get the field marshal promotions. Promote to field marshal. Yes. Okay. For some reason, they're showing me pictures of Yugoslavia. I don't know why. Okay, is it that hard to find a Netherlands caves to the British? Oh, well, they've been playing that Dutch thingy. Okay, Oberbayern. Okay, so we just got backhand blow, which is here. That's a little advanced, so let's look at things we can do a little bit faster, maybe. Experience soldier chance to get wounded in combat down 5%. Division recovery rate 5%. Grace 6 hours. Lost. That's pretty good. This is production. Now command here. Let's see. 253 days. Okay, command power gained a tiny little bit. Maximum command power by 5. Coordination, maximum experience 75. Max experience. Yeah, we'll do that. It's gonna take time, but well, we need to. Oh, we just lost the Dutch rubber. Okay, yeah, that's what they sort of said here. Well, that's oil. Okay, we don't need the Iranian oil because we are currently full up here. So we'll stop the Iranian oil at least. Dutch oil. Okay. Well, we can do the Belgian. We'll just do 1 factory's worth. So until we go to war with them, and they'll stay neutral until we really hit it. Well, I guess maybe the Kingdom of Siam would be another. Okay, so we want to, let's go with 20. What is that? Let's see, do we need, okay, no, we don't need all of that. So let's reduce this down by 10. Yeah, that should be a -1. That's what we had before. Okay, German Bush dies. Bolivian president, German Bush dies. Okay. And what do we, okay, improved. Okay, about that really. Sorry, all you naval fans. I like ships too, but we're going to do submarines for this. Now, we now have, let's click German theater here. Now we have some field marshals. Okay, let's see. That guy doesn't exist. He's a made up thing. He should not be a field marshal. But Austria made them, so we have them. We may use them at some point. Well, Leader. Let's give him there. And over here we'll do von Rundstedt. All right, well now we have some field marshals and things are looking good. Progress because it does everything half-assed. Well, I would say right now they have been for some time. Make the trenches along the west wall too. Yeah, well, we're good. I think we're gonna hold out. We're gonna have some more divisions here. This is the AI. Now I may learn and go. Kingdom of Romania seeks to purchase German vessels. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll do that. But they won't let us purchase oil. Really? They're still not letting us purchase oil? No. And that's what I don't like about this is that I have to trade for that. Now I may eventually do that, just because I need the oil. But it's sort of pathetic that I can't get more oil out of Romania as Germany. Be full of oil. Okay, political power, joint policy. Okay, create the 50th Infantry Division. Sure, we'll do this, and we just got the newer model, the Stuka. All right, so still in 39. We're ignoring these. Heavy fighter, don't know that we want to do that. Yeah, I like how they did this. This is good. That way I can come over here and see. Hey, thanks for following. Do appreciate it. Okay. Like to have everybody around here. Do I want to start with this production fast bomber? Do I want to continue here? Well, this is tough choices, people. Tough choices. We're ignoring carrier stuff. I love naval bombers. I think we have that in production. We're researching that to get the flying boats. Then in 40, we'll do this, which will get us the long-range condors. Don't know that we need to push ahead on that. That gets us decent there. We just got that. Right. Okay. Let's do that for research. Okay. And yeah, let's do better Stukas. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing well on the other planes, I think. Right, good. Okay, well, I think we're going to end this episode, not the live stream, everybody. We're going to keep going live here. But I want to thank you all, and especially I want to thank Tim, Strongarm, Niagara, Timothy, Sir Toyjet, Gary, Garrett, Marcus, Folk, and of course the great Hoffmanator for all the support over on Patreon. But what I really ask everyone to do is hit that like button and post a comment, whether you're live now or watching later. It really helps me just to get to know who you guys are, who's watching, and it helps the algorithm. So you don't have to say anything profound, just hi if that's all you want to do. Really do appreciate that. See you next time for more, yes, even more Hearts of Iron. Okay, guys, let's make a save here, and then we will continue. All right. Hey, we got through almost 2 months there, a month and a half in a single episode. That's pretty good for me. All right, let's continue this. Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4's Black Ice. I am so far enjoying this immensely. I hope it continues. Let's take a look over here at some of our decisions that we can do. We need improved. What is it? Logistics Company 2. That not okay. It's after October. From the motorized. That's October. And Logistics Company 2. So we got some time to do on that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get Slovakia with some oil here. Hello, General Scavin. How you doing? We still have the watch troop. Okay. So we can build more. Well, storage buildings are coming fairly soon. I think we should concentrate on military industry just to get it as developed as possible. Let's look at our wants of equipment here. Okay, again, we've just brought in some units. That's why we're having the red. But trucks, we are now down, in light vehicles, we're now down. We're producing a lot more light vehicles than we are transport trucks. So let's come here. There we are. Let's do 2 more factories. Trucks. One I know starts now, but we'll be getting more online soon. Can you make better submarine variant? Well, we have the naval here. Carriers, I guess not. On this thing here for the historical designs, where is the naval? You have a naval somewhere here. Here. We do have some stuff here. Now this isn't until 41. So right now we've got sort of, I think, the best we can do for submarine. So if it's more than that, I don't know. What's the general doing? Nice using Chat GPT to role play with an anime character I like. Well, cool. I think most people here know that I'm old. I may overplay that a little bit, but back in the 1980s, I was wondering, why can't I program a computer in English? Why can't someone... Oh, well, it's ones and zeros. Yes, I understand that. But we do have programming languages beyond binary. Why can't we program in English? Can't we give it the computer a dictionary? And then why couldn't, because you talk about role playing an anime character, why can't we feed it in Dungeons and Dragons, the rule books, and have it generate, even if it wasn't generating storylines or anything like that, just develop a world and a map to explore. But now it seems that um, it's it's here. It's more or less here. It's more doable. I don't have the skill right yet to do it properly, but it does seem to be here. So it's a remarkable thing. Okay. Well, yeah, I know, Arno. Look. Um, I'm just not going to take the time to try to design a submarine now. I'm sorry, Arno.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Lost it. Yes.
Befehle. Angetreten. Ausrücken.
And I haven't figured out what all the details are in with everything and using no, just with it, just what it will do for the submarines with this game. Or with the mod. I don't know, Arno. And if I sound a bit grumpy, I'm sorry. I've been up all night. I did that other stream. I just haven't slept yet. I'm going to go to sleep very shortly after this stream. So if I'm not 100%, enthused, I'm sorry.
Angetreten. Achtung. Bereit. Achtung.
Okay, so we've got more storage buildings. We can get more later on too, but we're running out of time there. So good. Not just factory, assembly plant, military factory, artillery, underground, September 39. Okay, Ribbentrop Molotov Pact. This will take 7 days. Yeah, let's do this. We'll get this little bit back. Not quite sure what's in there, but we'll get that back. Get memo. Okay, now here we need logistics company 2. 69 days. Don't know that I have enough divisions. Okay. Let's look at our logistics here for non-motorized stuff. Looks pretty damn good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is two more divisions like that. When should this be done? January 1940. Okay, well, maybe a bit light on divisions. Well, we're getting another division, so that's good. Okay. I can even make ChatGPT write rom-coms to read. Oh, okay, well. Okay, you can invite to faction. Well, we can invite Hungary to our faction. I don't... Okay, let's see about that. Invite to faction. They will accept. Oh, send that. Okay, so we now have... They're doing countryside development, is that? Yeah, so where are... Okay, they're doing countryside development, which will give them 4 civilian factories. Very good. Okay. So, get them going. Good, that good. For us, we can establish the Gestapo. Add military police too, which grants foreign subversive activities minus 25%, 21 days. So Gestapo and divisions, that does not sound like a good thing. Ribbentrop Molotov Pact, we're not doing that yet. We could be, because this would be the historical date for it. Maybe this will really spin off the game into Crazy Town. We just saved it, so we'll continue down for like a 1940. Okay, I'm going to do the Saarland here first, as opposed to Hessian and Franken and Thuringen, because this is along the French borders. I would have thought this would have been the first ones, because this is... They did a whole huge flat zone here, as part of the West Wall build. Yeah, it is good for people that use wheelchairs and can't leave home that easily, and all I have is the internet. Well, General, yeah, I'm sure if that's your situation, that is very good. The internet is great for a lot of things. I hope to hell ChatGPT and other things don't turn into Skynet and kill us all, though. And okay, so we get Memel. They've got to leave. Okay, so that gives us 2 more civilian and another military factory. That's useful. Oh, well, we did get a few more civilian factories, so let's try to keep our production rate up a little bit higher. So let's grab a second bunch of rubber from Siam. So we are getting 5 trucks a day. Good. Issue ultimatum. We'll leave them be. Okay. Well, while we're here, we have... Well, let's... Again, okay, so we could do more trucks since we have the rubber. So while we have the rubber, we'll do 2 more factories and trucks. I know only one is coming online right now in production, but let's increase this. We can shift over to other industries if we run out of rubber. No, we're keeping our people in China. It's getting us some military experience and whatnot. Okay, dispersed industry. Very good. Now, right, so that was here. So max factories in a state up 15%, factory output up 16%, and bomb vulnerability less. Excuse me, less. Okay. Okay. Base stability way down. Military production. Why? I don't know why military production brings down base stability so much. We're having enough problems with that already. Okay. Efficiency and factory repair speed. That will unlock other things here. A lot of output increase. So we probably want to do that. It just comes down to, I mean, yeah, we efficiency retention. Well, that only, when we're swapping things around, and repair speed for damage. But this is production efficiency growth and base and dockyard output, and similarly there. Military, yes, slows up. But we max storage output, resource efficiency gain. We want to get to there, so I guess we're going to do this. Okay.
Ausrücken!
Send you up that way.
Angetreten. Bereit.
Okay, let's
Bereit.
send you up to there.
Befehlen.
Who is your, okay, you're all the...
Bereit.
Send you down to there. Get things a little better organized. But I still feel I'm way under divisioned. Okay, flak defense 3, very good. Could do the Gross Deutschland motorization, but we may wait just a little bit on that. Well, we're going to do this next here. Because not only, well, eventually we can come down here and produce some extra oil in some of our own areas, but synthetic rubber refinery resource output +1, so that will help us deal with when we lose our ability to import effectively from the east. Trotsky survives. How would world events be different if Trotsky survives his assassination attempt, and say no significant damage, to him, not needing to be hospitalized or anything like that? How would that have been different? Why is he down here? Let's move him back up to... Oh, maybe we just ran out of space. Okay. Let's move him down here.
Angetreten.
Up to there. How would it be different? Okay, let's
Achtung.
add you to Guderian here. Guderian only has one panzer division. Okay, let's give him
Achtung.
the 10th Panzer Division. Okay, so he has... No, he has two... He had 3 Panzer... Okay, Licht, and then... Okay, now he has plenty. Okay, good. And...
Bereit.
Over here, Hopner. Needs more Panzer Division, so let's give him... Hopner, I think. Yep. Okay, so...
Bereit.
Let's move...
Ausrücken. Bereit. Achtung.
Uh,
Achtung. Ausrücken.
don't know if we need some more coastal defense or not. Well, don't know how much we need, but let's send these Totenkopf garrison forces up to
Ausrücken.
places like this.
Ausrücken.
That way when we pull out...
Achtung. Ausrücken.
the divisions, we will have a bit better defensive. But we could do more research. Okay, more aircraft. Okay, we're still, of course, in 39. We just got the flying boats. Could do transport. Well, but that's still okay. That, well, I don't know. Sort of a dead end there. Yeah, let's... oh, we need other equipment. Oh, we need this cannon here. Okay, motor cannon. Let's get that. Okay, if that's what we need, then great. Uh-huh. And, of course, our flying boats. There now. Good. And these guys are now obsolete, so let's do better flying boats, and that a big hit. Production capabilities, but still, it is good to have. Hello, Australian man, Manubis. Have you heard of what's going on in Russia? Yes, I have. I did a live stream on it earlier today on my YouTube channel, Crisis Report. Did a 3-hour live stream going into it. So yes, I've heard. I haven't heard any real updates in the last hour and a half, but yes, I have been hearing that about that, and it is fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Okay, 8 rads. And we can build more factories. So I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's about what I heard, that they had just entered or were on the edge of the Moscow Oblast. If they get into Moscow, my opinion is the army's in on this, because I'm guessing from the one column that I saw a video of, now that may be the smallest column out there, or I don't know. I would say it's probably not more than 300 to 600 men. You can't Russia can't find, 1,000 guys to go shoot at a column driving down a highway, to slow it up. And you don't have to like defeat it or destroy it, but just sort of show up and start shooting at it, get you to stop. You can't just keep cruising down the highway if you're being, shot at with AK-47s from the roadside. Not if it's a truck convoy like that. It's not like a bunch of Bradleys storming into Baghdad where, we had real armor and just Iraqis, but still. So I'm going, if they get into Moscow, the army's in on it. The army doesn't want to do a coup. The army, said, hey, dude, you go do the coup. Have fun. Have fun storming the castle. Hope things go well for you. What is partially sloped armor design? Okay, we will do this. We will partially slope our armor design. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've heard 3 helicopters and a transport plane. I've only seen photos of one down helicopter and one crashing of an airplane. So, a video. So I'm not saying that's the exact number by any means. It's just what I have actually seen. In video, not obviously in person. I'm over here at the U.S., but yeah. That get me the Stug. Shots fired in Rostov. Well, there may be a counter coup actually going down. I saw some guys sort of fist fighting in Rostov that were supposedly on opposite sides of the political debate as who should be the ruler of Russia, if you will. I want to look at, well, let's come to, would it be here? Okay, let's go outdated equipment. Okay, so, okay, let's see. This IC cost is 7.5, 1 rubber, 2 steel, production capacity 1. Okay. Okay, so this is just going up from 7.5 to 8, where that way back there is 7. So there's not a huge cost difference. Not really production or rubber cost difference. Just looking to see if we kept, because they kept these in production, and while also doing these weren't thought to be too one or the other. It was more of, why don't we do both kinds of thing. But I guess we can go with let's close this. I want to make sure that I'm switching this line out. Okay, so yeah, not that big. You saw the bad submarine made that they tried to go to the Titanic. Yeah, Yeah, that submarine, the Navy heard it implode, not explode, but heard the boom when it happened, and I don't think they wanted to tell anybody right away for whatever reason. Waited until they got down and took a look at it or something. I don't know, but yeah. Supposedly they, I don't know, some considerable time ago,
Bereit.
fire. No, that's not. Let's. I want to uh, unassign. Yes. Um, fired the guy. Fired the guy who
Angetreten.
um, told them not to do it.
Achtung.
Said no. This is not a good idea. You should not be um, doing this, and they fired him. Hmm.
Angetreten.
Oh, he was an old white guy. What I hear. Yeah. Like the expert didn't speak up as much as he should have about it. David, Cameron, the filmmaker, because he's been down to Titanic 33 times. He knows what he's doing. If Wagner does take control over Moscow, well, there are a few hundred troops can't control Moscow. It's a huge metropolis, but yeah, Russia will collapse since most oligarchs would rather do their own thing than submit to. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on, and I don't think you do either. Um, it's fine all that their clients are old white guys, though. Well, no, they weren't. The two of them, I think, wouldn't be considered white. Like were they from like India or Pakistan or some other place? They were all super rich, yeah, but they weren't all old white guys. Not that that matters or anything, but yeah.
Angetreten.
Yeah, I have no idea what Putin knows.
Achtung.
I mean, what he thinks or knows or thinks he
Bereit.
knows. I was on my live stream. I was just looking at Twitter and uh, seeing what we could see. People posting videos and talking
Bereit.
about what we were seeing in the videos,
Bereit.
what it might mean, and what was going on in that sense. Not that I in any way said, "Oh, this I'm no expert. I'm totally not an expert. I just know history and watched Russia or the Soviet Union fall apart." Are we really out of light anti-tank? It'll show a negative if we are. I know we're out of trucks and okay. I think they just haven't got to the unit here. Another day. Well, I don't know. Oh no, here they are. Okay, good. And I do. Yeah, we are out of trucks. We'll be getting more soon. I am something of a watcher of events, and I've watched these things. Russia fall, like Soviet Union, I should say, fall apart. Okay, we here need a lot of things, including aircraft and all that kind of good stuff. But I think we should be looking at trucks. We're almost catching up on light vehicles. We need trucks. Okay. Two more factories. Because once we get into the grind of the war, we will want replacement trucks. I doubt that that us and U.S. normals will have full information on this. Oh yeah, yeah. I watch it more closely than a lot of people. I'm not saying than you do, but than a lot of people. I do have a few contacts in that part of the world. I again don't want to dox them. Hi, if you happen to be watching now or later, some of them, So okay, we'll sell. Not that I'm getting any great special information, just they're pointing me at articles, and one of them with the dam that broke down and the conflicting stories being told. He didn't create it, but he sent me links to another reporter that was on Telegram and do doing all the stuff in Ukrainian and Russian, and I was taking that and doing Google Translate to check and make sure that everything's going on. So yeah, I do watch it a little better than a lot of people, especially for my other channel. But um, so yeah, synthetic refineries, yes. 32 days take over. We may do that. 15 days. Boy, it'd be nice. Okay. Could do this, but then we're already a little late on that. So what I think I'm going to do sort of my standard of wait till spring, early spring, to go into Poland. So I think we'll wait on that. Naval Dockyard and Research bonus would be nice. I know if we plow down to, where is it? Synthetic refineries, yes. One of these would give me a lot of, yeah, Aztec large. Okay, so we may want to do some of those. Okay, so basically we've conquered that. At war, synthetic refineries, which will help rubber and everything. Military factories. Two more synthetic refineries. Monday. Yeah, if I what is it? Is it this one? Protect bombers. Now, one of these I thought gave me another research thing. I don't know. Maybe it was down here. We're heading towards excavation 3, and we need to do that. Improve motorization. Sonderkraft for okay, so um 1 military and 3 vehicle factories. Well, this is here 28 days. Because that would be nice. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. We got 4 divisions there. They really must like Danzig. Like I say, I'm sort of kind of thinking we are under equipped here. Number of divisions. Just plain old infantry divisions. Well, hopefully that'll be good. Enough. Yeah, we'll do this. More trucks built. Oh, good, you're back, Tom. Okay, we will want to use this force in our, let's take a quick look at this template. Okay, so this is still just really a, like it says, motorized regiment. Okay, submarine engine improves. Very good here. Let's move him there. Let's take a look at this. Okay, a little more of a force. And the other part of this that will probably get integrated soon. More Navy stuff. Okay, we got submarine engines there. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, well, we're filling up our refinery or our storage. Let's look currently at rubber. Well, we are pursuing things that'll get us some more refineries, but let's put one of these into East Berlin there. Fun fact, we know mine of the entire universe than our... Okay, we know... I'm not exactly... We know more of the entire universe. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of mysteries down in the ocean, if that's what you're saying, yes. Okay, there's logistics company. We've been waiting for that. Waiting for me to do that. That will trigger some other events. We know more of the entire universe. Yeah, if you're talking more of outer space, the entire universe is a big subject, which includes the ocean. But if you're talking about general space kind of things, yes, we know that a bit more. It's a bit easier to observe than fortifications, companies. Well, air attack. Yeah, let's do that. Now let's come over here and yeah. Well, before I start that, let's look at our. No, this is what I. Reserves. Okay, we have 42 close support tanks, and we have 71 medium tanks. We've got cavalry tanks, which are the Czechs. We got a bunch of those, almost 400 in spare, or not currently being used, or however you want to say that. Okay, we have 10,000 support equipment, 11,000 machine guns, infantry equipment, 40,000. Okay, but support equipment, which I'm not sure how much we need. We've got 10,000 when it no longer counts as radios and things. So, yeah, let's take this down by 2. Because we're just... Okay, and how much radios? How many radios, I should say? Radio equipment, 6,000. Okay, I think we could use even more than that. So let's find the... There we are, radios, and let's throw on another one into the fire. Okay. Yes, let's do the F2. Get that production capable. I'm not worried about those. Medium tank. Okay. Hold it. Why isn't this making that? 103 F. We really should be producing more of those. Reduce that by 1. Well, I'm not... I don't know. Let's first try this refit out. Yes, okay. Now, I think what we need to do here is... did we just give me new... 1, 2, and 3, so... I think this may be... down here. Okay, let's close. Okay. Now, let's look at the template. So, this is using a... Okay, well, let's... I think it's the one that's missing here because you can't change it to its current... Oh, no, no. Grabbed the wrong one when I was just sliding down here. There we go. That's what I want to do. Okay, well, we don't have enough, but we're going to do this anyways, I guess. Doesn't have any motorized equipment, but we're getting that. So Okay, okay, so now medium tanks. All right. So what we're going to do, I don't know. Let's move this into, unless Frog Eyes is going to, you have to, well, we have disabled outdated equipment here. So I'm not quite sure why, because this is with the obsolete equipment in. So I don't know why it isn't going obsolete, but um, I'm going to make sure that we're popping this out. Let's go with the F2, and let's go with 2 production lines. Let's come here and go with the D model, which is also close support. So I'm pretty sure they get to fill the same role, and we're going to do that. Really slows it down, I think, a bit much. Hello, Beam Slam. So late, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get to pull. Yeah, we're going to do it like spring 1940. I think we'll be in a better shape there, and we're going to blitz out Poland, and then we're going to jump west and take out France fast between the two. No big like hanging around waiting forever. Okay, so we're waiting to get to that so that we can do some of the other things. Okay, we just, I think, got nylon researched or something. Tank production capacity assembly plant. Weekly stability up. Yeah, we got to do this. This is coming down again. Waiting for all kinds of things. If I hit the little green button. No, we should be in tanks. You're talking here? Sorry, I'm not, because again, here I understand that if you're talking here, we've done this here, at least for the basic models, not for the Stugs yet or anything. So, sorry, not, oh, if you're talking, no, we didn't want to create that. Cancel that production line there. We're almost done with this. I hope my playthrough helps other people because there's a lot of stuff to know how to work Black Ice. Not so much a complaint, just that it's not obviously clear. Resources. Does this now have... Yeah, they've got 18 fuel now, or oil. Let's look at trading here with... Wrong thing. Bohemia, we could trade there, but okay. Through Slovakia. So we could, instead of the United Kingdom, we could be getting this stuff from Slovakia. So let's see about, well, first let's, okay, one, oh, well, that's much better. So Let's do that. Let's bring this down by that. Okay. So we're trying to fill up our stockpile here. So we're getting all we can from Slovakia, which is great. Estonia, Poland, Bohemia, we may get. I don't know why we haven't gotten Romania. Tanks will not automatically. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I don't. Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. Improved motorization. 32, 35. This will get us a military factory and 3 vehicle factories plus other designer elements that will reduce cost and things. So let's go here. And no, I didn't. Okay, here another industry one. Yeah, let's get here because we want to get down to here. Well, okay, fuel capacity. Yeah, 84 days. That's going to be critical. Do we have another one that we could be doing? Okay, so this is an anything one, which is good. Ah. Well, let's look over here. Okay, radios and trucks and whatnot. All headquarters detachment recovery rates. Why? Okay. Radio equipment has introduced. Okay, we've not done radio equipment to support battalions. Well, we got engines, just experimental rockets, mass media. We did that, but that's, well, helping, but doesn't solve our photography levels. Well, we need to get some of these to unlock other things, but I think, well, your output increase. I know this is exciting watching me go back and forth on what to do here. Okay. Liquidization coal production plus 20%. I just have a feeling that fuel is going to become such a critical issue at some point here that I will have wished I'd done everything that I could for more fuel capabilities. Okay, well, probably we're going to do more trucks. Trying to catch up there. More tanks. Okay, we're doing 8 trucks a day, so 80 days. No, we don't have 80 days. So let's add another factory to trucks. Well, I think we're going to end this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me so far. So please come back next time for more. Yes, even more Hearts of Iron here. Okay, let's make another save here, and then we will continue. All right. Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. And if you haven't been here before, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope I earn everyone hitting that like button. Please do so. We're going to be continuing. We're in December 1939. Now I'm sort of thinking spring, early spring to invade. That will allow me to get through some of these divisions. Yeah, I'm going to spring these guys out early. I know they're ill-trained. We're going to suffer through that. Because you can see here we are quite low on forces here. So even partially trained, and not that I needed these right now, but I wanted to just a garrison unit. Yeah, I think this and this touch. So let's move him to here. Boy, what was I on about? Other than moving these units here. Oh boy, I don't know. Forgot. Gamer is losing his mind. Yeah, no, Gamer is just really tired. Okay, he is fully up armored spearhead. He's coming here. So what I'm going to do here is we've got this guy up here, so we're going to move this division to there. And these guys are going to come and fill that up. So we have, that's just a garrison, unit here, which is, fairly damn weak, but at least it's another unit. Don't know what the AI will see. Otherwise, we've got 2 divisions all along the border with France, with some fairly decent fortifications. Okay. We're getting that done. We've got through to there, so armored spearhead. A lot of good tactics. Tactical withdrawal. Okay, well, I think... yeah, less organization loss, more fuel capacity. Yeah, we will do this next. Hey ZZ, you ought to, if you want to get discussion on what's going on in Russia, go check out my other channel, Meaningless Drivel. I like that option. My channel Crisis Report, I did a 3-hour live stream a few hours ago. So you might want to check that out. Okay, we're going to, I guess, start that. Yeah, or like after this stream is over or something. I talked about it for 3 hours, so yeah. Well, that was just impromptu, you know, things were going, things were happening, and I figured I should, instead of just making a video, I figured I should talk about it because I did not have a lot of solid information, and it was me just following the news and again talking. Okay. All right. So now we're at 9 a day. We got 800 to catch up on. We are very slowly. Let's do some more medium tanks here. Yeah, let's. Okay. How many? We've got a lot of light tanks and a lot of cavalry tanks. So I think let's go down by that. And let's up each of these by 2 or by 1 per, so that we catch up here. Oh, and Tom's back. Well, good. I don't know if there's anybody live right now. It's over on YouTube or Kick. Oh, it says Kick. It says 6 viewers. Say hi, somebody over there if you want. And 7 watching over on Rumble, it says. Well, hello. I believe there's at least somebody there. More people over on YouTube, but and Twitch, but I do like viewers. Okay. How vulnerable is heavy bombers in this game? I don't know. I don't know that I really have heavy bombers as in like B-17s. We got medium bombers as in HE-111s, you know, almost 170 plus whatever is in some units out here. We got some extra naval bombers and some flying boats. We've got a lot of fighters. Good that we're building that up. We've got some fast bombers. I think most air wings are 50 in black ice, so we'll be able to deploy a few of those. Well, okay, we're barely ahead of time. Yeah, let's get this going. Okay, so well, he isn't in a division. Okay. Okay, Maximilian von Welch. Let's take all of these and put him there. Let's add him. All right. Okay, so him up to there. Let's also set him up to there so we can. Looks like a lot of forces here. We're going to probably trap them there in Danzig and whatnot. That's just a garrison unit. Is that a new? No, that's okay. Yeah, let's add you to there. Where is 1939 is Yucatan earthquake? Okay.
Bereit.
So how are we doing upgrading this division here? Okay, we've got almost enough mediums and regular tanks and about half of the support tanks as we should. Now that's Maximilian von Winch, however you say that. And then
Bereit.
here he is there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. No, go away. Rubber processing research has finished. There we go. Okay, so that it was why did you jump over there? Which one was that? That was here. No. Here. Okay, good. So that's going to increase by 1 all of our synthetic rubber refineries, more output. That would give us another 1 per refinery. Okay, now here, fuel usage down. I don't know, charcoal engine would really reduce these. It definitely would reduce civilian, which this up there does. Well, let's wait 3 or 4 days and then we'll hit that button. Yeah, the HE-111 grief. Yeah, no, the Germans had a few heavy bombers. They just did not have many heavy bombers. Is this what do they want me to? Convert to this as the fast bomber, I guess. I'm gonna let this one go for a while. Just get more of them. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, again, we're gonna, I guess, just wait a little bit, like I was saying. Wait for that, yeah. There we go. Now it's not any ahead. Here. It's the way it's set up. Yep, we're gonna do this. Rubber lack of penalty minus 1%. Factory output. Nice. Supply. Synthetic refinery construction speed. Oh, that's all really good, but let's do this first. Well, we're in 1940. Yeah. Oh, we have another research slot available, do we? Okay. Here. Pack 40. That's tempting. MP40s. Well, a lot of good stuff. We can probably wait on that a bit. Attack, fortifications, defense. Going into Belgium. Don't know if we'll get this done in time, but lots of that kind of stuff there. Need tank capacity. Okay, well. Oh, well, there we go. Improved motorization. So we need more tank capacity. So, 2 tank assemblies. No tank assemblies. So we're going to do this 35 days, 1 military factory, and a tank, and 2 tank assemblies. That should help. Okay, switching over to this armor has definitely caused needing more of that. I think we still just need trucks. We've definitely caught up on light vehicles. Yeah, trucks. Don't know how we're doing on. Man, this is taking up a hell of a lot of trucks. Other decisions do we have? For motor, we just don't have the trucks. We just don't have the trucks. Yeah, we just don't have the trucks. Yeah. Oh, we need more political power for various things, but we'll do that. Okay, casemates. That we just got done, but we are now in 1940, so well, those are all 41. Not that we're gonna wait necessarily that long, but let's. Oh, we need some flak. Pack 30. Okay, so we need those 2 pack, flak and pack. Okay, the 150 millimeter sig we need. APCR. Okay, that would be good. Heat ammunition. Right, both of those are good. I think we will do this first. Okay, we're going to deploy those too. Yeah, I know it's early. Motorized, we're done. Okay, well, we can do some more of these standard. We could do the division there, but I don't know about that just yet. That was formed before Poland. Okay, so we now have
Angetreten.
that one. Okay, let's go.
Befehle. Angetreten.
We're using these as coastal and other garrisoning
Ausrücken.
divisions or forces. I don't really consider that much of a division. I'll get some equipment soon.
Ausrücken. Achtung.
All right, well. Okay, well, it's somewhat garrisoned here. We do have flak luft zone there that looks fairly solid. We could use here. We got them up there as well. So we're getting some black zones. Okay, electric torpedoes. Now, electric torpedoes are interesting. Most torpedoes, or a lot of torpedoes, probably most would be correct, used a compressed air type system that would feed into the motor that to propel the torpedo. And at the time, at least, that was the fastest way to propel a torpedo. There's a few problems with that system. The biggest one was, well, one, of course, sometimes, torpedoes wouldn't run well. But even if you set them to go below the surface a ways, some of it's their speed would cause a wake, but more of it that to be spotted was the bubbles coming up out of the compressed air engine to propel the torpedo. The Japanese found that instead of using compressed air, if they use compressed oxygen, no nitrogen in it, just compressed oxygen, and they're the only ones, to my knowledge, during World War II that did this, is using, sometimes the torpedoes would leak and they'd have to be refilled and maybe just refilled with air. But mostly they were trying to do oxygen so that it would not give away that there's a torpedo coming. Because if you spot a torpedo out there as it's coming at you, even one of those, you can potentially, depending on how far out you spot it, you can maneuver your ship to miss the torpedo. But also, it gives you a way where the enemy ship or the submarine that at least launched the torpedo was when he launched it. What the electric torpedo did, and they were generally a lot slower, is have no bubbles coming out and probably a lot less of a surface wake. I say that because you don't know how deep it's running or just how fast. Because even if it's down a little ways, it'll still create a wake on the surface. Now, the Germans came up with a rather good electric torpedo that supposedly functioned quite well. And the Americans got a hold of one of them, or the British did, or somebody, but eventually the information gets to the Americans. And they take a look at it, and the Navy's torpedo building and designing facility, the one who was so sure that what Mark 14 torpedo was really good. They'd never test fired a single one of them. So, but they were sure that it was good. The guy one of the guys who was responsible for making these torpedoes that they'd never test fired is put in charge of the submarines out in the Pacific. And he's absolutely sure that his torpedoes work great. Again, he's never fired one of them. And so when all of his submarine commanders coming and say these torpedoes don't work, he blames the commanders, not the torpedoes, because he's absolutely sure. Now, of course, he's entirely wrong. The depth sensor, instead of out on the nose, it was back here, and it would work just fine to tell you how deep a torpedo is, so long as the torpedo is stationary. Because when it's back, the depth sensor is back here, it sort of creates a bit of a vacuum, if you will. So as it's going along, so it thinks it's shallower than it is. So once they set it to run on the surface, it would run, I don't know, 6, 8 feet, whatever, below the surface. So it was never worked right. So they just set it to always run on the surface, and it would run more or less good. The magnetic detonators, well, they were tested. Up here, and they worked all right up here. Earth's magnetic field is very different down here particularly, but in this part of the world, it's a lot stronger. And there's various, I don't know even if we quite know why there's different magnetic fields in different regions. And it's not just like a north-south kind of thing. It's literally different regions. So whether it's large, iron deposits in the crust, below the crust, magma activities, the magnetic pole things, I don't know, but it's a lot, enough that it negatively affects radios in this part of the world. So it's pretty bad. So the magnetic exploders, but also Britain's and Germany's didn't work so great either, but Americans were atrocious. So again, they never test fired it. Oh, and the firing pins would actually work best if it was a glancing blow, because a straight-on blow would, I forget the details of why that would trigger it right. But so if you got like a dead 90-degree hit on it, with the standard firing pins, it mostly wouldn't work. If you had a glancing blow, it probably would work. So yeah, the guys who came up with all of that stuff and never test fired one of their things, so they looked at this German electric torpedo and go, yeah, let's make improvements. Didn't work as well as, and they sent them out to the improved version were sent out to the U.S. submariners, and nope, they didn't work nearly as well as the Germans did. So, yeah, these guys who can't get damn torpedoes right, And they also had problems with their airdrop torpedoes as well, too. So, yeah, the guys who couldn't do it improved the German design and do it. So, what the Germans really liked about the electronic torpedoes is, again, if you're shooting at a slow target, like a merchant vessel, and you can get it not like immediately before or after it, zigzags, and get it lined up right, you can fire them out there at a fair distance, and they'll go slow, but they'll go sure. They'll hit their target, and there won't be probably, especially in the Atlantic, a lot of signs that a torpedo's coming. And then the first thing they know is boom. So that worked really well for the Germans to do that. As well as anything did. Worked Theirs worked pretty well. So yeah, electric torpedoes. Interesting topic. Why am I built? Oh well, okay, I hit the wrong thing. Well, we'll build that out. Okay. It'll be useful still. Let's throw one into Frank in here. So if you had choices, meaning torpedoes in your torpedo tubes, if it was something like a military target, something that was moving rather quick, you would probably want to fire, air-based torpedo at them. If you've got merchant vessels that are going slow, and this includes the Americans shooting at Japanese merchant vessel, excuse me, a little bit of hiccups, you probably want to use your electronic torpedoes. Foreign volunteers, well, nice. This won't get us enough tank factories, I don't think. It's slowing up because it says we need 4 or whatever. Okay, yes, we already know. Assassination. Oh, well, he survived a while ago. What are we talking about here? I don't. Pull again on fuel. So, let's reduce that down. And let's reduce that down. That'll get us a couple of more civilian factories. So long as we're not starting to use up our reserves. We're doing well here. Okay, strengthening tank. Okay, well that did get us enough. Good. Okay, February. All right. Well, let's troop in Shul. SSR. That would be really nice. We need to be at peace or something like that. Nah, requires one of the treaty with the USSR. Okay. 20 days. Well, okay, we're still just in February. Right. Well, when we get that, then we need to second no. Okay. Soviet Union. Well, is there another one for the declaration of war on Poland? Balkan dominance push south, which we're not going to do. Yeah, this is getting down into for war with Russia. Ah, there we are. That's what I was looking for. So okay, so 28 days. to get here. We assert Western claims. Operation Westerbung, Denmark. Okay, so, well, I think if we continue down what I want to do, which is continue to build some more rubber refineries and other good things, it's going to delay it too much. We might hold off a little bit, but I think now we should do this. Establish the Gestapo 20. The Gestapo was established, well, technically before Goering takes over the presidency of Prussia. Goering was president of Prussia, which is sort of like being a super governor in America, governor of a mega state. Oh, yeah. And that's the Gestapo was part of the Prussian political sort of police outfit. Mobilize the Reich. Okay, another 7 days there. Has limited mobilization. Active. So we will need to do here 30 days. Because right now we're at standing army, so we're a bunch of negatives there. So we'll go to about half again as negatives. All right, so let's get this going now. Okay, we're not even doing a tank a day. Ah, man, we're building them faster than that. Yeah, maybe my choice is okay. Anti-air. Well, let's just one heavy artillery. We probably don't need all that heavy artillery. Let's take a look at our 120 medium mountain light 1,000. Well, we'll probably go down in it. At least one. Infantry guns. How much? Infantry guns are cool, but okay, only one. I'm really reluctant to get rid of entirely the singles. Okay. Trains. We need 160. Okay, so far that looks good for that. Okay, semi-motor, motorized. Okay, how many radios do we have? Radios. Okay, we have over 9,000. Good. Good, good, good. Says it right there. Okay, so support battalions, and we'll do motorized battalions. Oh, has truck radio. We don't have truck radios yet. Okay, well, we'll do that. Okay, Mainly mountaineers. Okay, we'll do that. Now, okay, let's click over here. Infantry, they need 5,000. We only have 4,000. Handheld anti-tank. Well, I guess we'll introduce it there. Well, they're not going to fight tanks right away. More radios. And I guess more handheld anti-tank. All right. Well, I don't want to let these episodes get too long, so I want to thank everyone for. No, I don't want to load. I want to say no. Hitting the wrong thing twice. There we go. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. Please post your questions, comments, suggestions. See you next time for more. Yes, more Hearts of Iron. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end this a bit earlier. Normally we go till noon. I know it's only going to, from 8 to 11 or almost 11 here, so only about 3 hours, but I stayed up all night because of the other live stream, and I could have only maybe gotten an hour or two of sleep, and that probably would have been worse than. Oh, hey, thanks for hosting over at Ains 19. I guess they do hosting over there on Kick. Thank you so much. But like I say, we're going to be ending this here. I hope people watching over on Ains 19, you can follow the link over here and follow the channel on Kick. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know, Arno. But I'm groggy here right now, so I'm going to take a break. We'll be back tomorrow with some War Thunder. Playing some of that. Hope that'll be fun. So thank you, everybody. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Arno. Thanks, VV Frog Eyes, for all your advice. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Thanks, General Skaven, if you're still around. Hope it was fun. Oh, Beam Slam again. Thank you. You went to bed this morning due to some events on Telegram. Yeah. No, probably. I don't know. No, we're probably not going to do that. Yeah, I know what you mean. If infantry Tinder, no, we're probably just going to do. I just don't. I don't feel up to like trying to figure everything out with enlisted right now. It's got to keep it simple, Arno. Like I say, I'm way asleep since I've been up way too much. So yeah, I'm a bit out of it. So yeah, just been watching what's going on in Russia, and I may make another live stream again tonight after getting a bunch of hours of sleep. I'll see what's going on in Russia. That'll be over on Crisis Report. So you might want to subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. And I'll maybe announce it again in the Discord server if you want to watch that. So yeah, if there's enough, probably there will be, but think 8-10 hours, maybe a bit more from now, I may feel with it enough to wake up and see what's going on in the world and make another live stream. May not be a long live stream, may just be an hour or two. Russia will die. Well, at least their government. We'll see how that goes.